Welcome to Tauke Talks, a series of sharing session where small but mighty business owners share about their motivation to start their own businesses and the story behind their journey. This sharing session is brought to you by RYSE, a Malaysian research and social outreach project that empowers Malaysian youth through entrepreneurship, and RYSE is supported by Citi Foundation. We believe that entrepreneurship is not only for big startups, which uses high tech, but also for the small and mighty businesses such as our Tauke. So RISE aims to showcase small local businesses that are persevering and still chasing their dream despite circumstances. So I am very happy to welcome our guest today, Emylia from Emylia Eileena Co, a law firm that provides a comprehensive range of legal services and solutions. So everyone, please welcome Emylia. Welcome to Tauke Talks. We are very honored to have you here today.
Okay, hi, thank you, Aini. You can hear me well, right?
Hi. Yeah,
Right? Okay,
very
okay.
well.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Good morning. My name is Emylia Eileena. So as Aini mentioned before, I run my own law firm. I am based in Bandar Kinrara, Puchong. So basically, I am a sole proprietor, which means that I operate my law firm alone. So I have no partners. So it's just me. And as opposed to other taukes, I do not sell products or goods. However, I offer various legal services, such as in the property field. For example, if my client wants to buy or to purchase house, and then I'm involved with civil litigation, which basically means if two or more people have a lawsuit, so it's my job to represent them in the court. And I do involve in corporate matters where I draft and prepare corporate agreements and also Sharia estate planning, which basically means I prepare Islamic will and also hibah. So basically that sums up my business.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is a comprehensive range. So as you mentioned, it's only you. So do you have a large team or a very small team with you?
Yeah, it's a very small team. It's just me as the business owner and also as the lawyer. And also I have another person who is in charge he's a runner. So he's in charge for the delivery of documents and whatnot to respective clients or to the government officers. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Mm.
So everyone, if you are interested in knowing more about Emylia, you can check out her social media as such as her IG and her Facebook as shown on the screen uh, there. So we shall proceed with our sharing session now. So Emylia, what inspired you to start your own business? Do you have a special story or you can tell us about your background?
Yeah, okay. So basically, after I graduated from my master's of law, then I started for job hunting. So, after a period of time, I think I finally found a perfect law firm that I can start off my career as a lawyer. And then during that time, the COVID-19 started to hit Malaysia. So most of the companies will struggle at that time, and the law firm that offered me the job said they were not able to hire me. And then during those uncertainties, and we don't know when will things get better, and the cases are kept increasing. Then my parents suggested that why don't you start your own law firm? At least you can get your own income. I was scared. I was very scared at that moment because I don't have any experience running a business. And on top
Mhm.
of that, if I set up my own law firm, I've been wearing two hats, one as a business owner and the other as a lawyer. So, and I will be fully responsible to all of my clients' matter. So
Mhm.
it was scary, but despite all that, with my family support, I managed to set up my own law firm, and here I am today, 1 year later. Yeah, that's about it. Mm,
Yeah, you mentioned that you are technically wearing two hats at the same time.
mm,
So how do
mm,
you manage that? How do you delegate, what to do, when
mm.
to do it?
Yes, okay. So at first it got a bit overwhelming because I have to do the clerical part, the administrative part, and also I have to do the legal part as well. And as simple as it sounds, but making a checklist will help you a lot, in delegating all the works, and so that I don't forget what tasks should I do, and what is the urgent matters that I should do. So yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Simple
That is
checklist.
very important. Yeah,
Mm,
a simple
mm,
checklist
mm.
can make your life easier.
Yes,
Okay,
that's true.
so you mentioned before that of course, obviously you face a lot of challenges. So
Mhm.
I want to focus on the challenges when you first started. What were the challenges you faced when you were just on the brink of starting your business, and how did you
Mhm.
overcome them?
Okay. I think as similar to other businesses who just started, right? It's always a question of how do I brand myself. So as a law firm, my name is my brand. So how do I tell people? How do I promote to people that I offer legal services? So social media is very close to our hearts, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so basically I created social media account for my law firm, a separate social media account just for my law firm to promote my services. And in my social media account, I posted about the legal knowledge or the up to date law that is happening in Malaysia. And I posted pictures of my clients coming in my office for signing
Mm-hmm.
agreements, so that just to let people know that my business is legit and not a scam, not a fake account. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it. That is the first challenge that I face, because I'm very new in the legal field, right? And just to promote to people about my business. Yeah, that's the first that is the first challenge that I face.
I see. So is that your only marketing strategy, or do you have any other types of ways of promoting your business other than social media?
Other than social media, it's always by word of mouth. Yeah, because when
I
it comes to
see.
services, it's always by word of mouth. When they trust my service and they trust my
Mm-hmm.
competency, they will definitely tell other people who will need legal service. So yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
where I get my references from. Mm.
Yeah, because I feel like it's not easy to just find a lawyer nowadays because it's quite
Mm.
intimidating to just. But I feel like have promoting your business through social media, it makes it more user friendly in a way. Would you say that?
Yes, it's because I have had clients where they approach me and I ask them, if you don't mind, I'm asking where do you get my number and whatnot, and they say, oh, from your Instagram account. So I was like, okay, it worked. Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah. Something like that.
to the next question, where just
Mm.
in the first question you did mention about pandemic. So
Mhm,
what were the challenges you face or your business face during the
mhm,
pandemic period, and how did you adapt to the current circumstance or situation?
mhm. Okay, so just as you know, law firm, we deal a lot with government offices, we deal with courts and also banks. So during the pandemic, it really changed the whole legal process where everyone works remotely. So everything is done remotely.
Mm-hmm.
And when everything is done remotely, there are certain changes to the procedures. So I'm very new, and since I work alone, I don't have like anyone to discuss with, so I have to figure it out all alone. What I did was to adapt to the changes. That is that I placed myself in the committee of Bar Council, it's Majlis
Mm-hmm.
Peguam. So I get myself involved with them, whereby that place is like the committee is like a place where the seniors and junior lawyers, we can discuss, whatever problems that we face, and we can share our experience with each other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So can
Yes.
you explain further about the community of how to, for the our audience, a very young audience, how do you approach them or how do you you start,
Okay, so basically when since I am a lawyer, so I am a member of the automatically I am the member of the bar council. So they
Mhm.
will blast an email so saying that if anyone wants to join the committee, so you can join. It's like a
Mm.
volunteering work. So to make it simple, since I do a lot of property matters, so I join
Mhm.
the property committee. So whatever problems that I face when handling my clients' matter, so I will discuss with them, or they will share it, whatever they will share whatever um, the latest update regarding the procedures and whatnot. So that's how
Mm.
I do it. And I think regardless of what business you are doing, so it's important to place yourself or position yourself in the in the same community that have the same business as yours. So because I think when you have a same business, you face similar hardships. And in the community,
Yes.
you can share your experience and you can get an idea on how to solve them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm very grateful with the committee because they are very supportive regardless of their seniority. So it's great because I I I feel that I have another group of support. Support group is very
Mm.
important. Yeah, when you work alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So the community is some sort of support system for you besides your family, obviously.
Yes,
So
yes,
is the
definitely.
committee all Malaysia or just states, or how does it work?
Um, it's lawyers from all around Malaysia. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. So with the uncertainty that was caused by the pandemic, it
Mm.
is still
Yeah.
present today now. How are you
Mhm.
planning to help your business recover or to grow even?
Okay, so what I did was I always equip myself with the knowledge of other areas of law. So if you can a bit previously I mentioned I involved in 4 different areas, but
Mhm.
because law is very wide, there are very different problems. So I invest in attending talks or webinars conducted by the Bar Council, by the Majlis Peguam, um,
Mhm.
to fully equip myself. For example, no experience I have no experience in civil divorce proceedings. So what I did was
Mhm.
I attended seminars that was given by the senior lawyer who handle family matters. So that
Mhm.
in future, if there's a client who come to me and say, I need your help for my divorce matter, so I am prepared. So that's how I think that is my approach to in terms
Mhm.
of growing my business, because I think as a small business owner, we always need to increase or to upgrade our skills just to
Mhm.
give value, to give value to your business. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree very much on that because you
Mhm.
can never, stop improving. You always try to keep on improving in your life. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So throughout this whole you mentioned that you are trying to keep on trying new things because you already offer a comprehensive list and range of services. So um uh just to segue from that statement, what is your business's most proudest achievement today?
All right. I think the recent one would be to be able to have my own office, to be able to have my own office, because from the start, I started my business at home. I started from
Mhm.
zero, okay, and when you are providing a professional service, it's appropriate if you have a proper physical office so that it gives a sense of trust, to the
Mhm.
clients. It's just for example, like a dentist who doesn't own a proper dental clinic. So you won't I mean, how can you get, patients to come in if you do everything from
Yeah.
home? But I think it's important to know your financial position at that time. Start slow. It's not like when you start a business, you have to have, oh, I have to have an office right now. It's not. it doesn't work that way, because I think that business is long journey. It's not like a short term, so
Yeah.
you do you. Yeah, but of course you have to have a planning. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
can you elaborate a little more on how you prioritize what to do first? When starting a business, you have so many things to do. So, how do you
Mhm.
prioritize which is more important than the other?
Um, in promoting my business, you mean in terms of that?
In terms of the whole
Generally,
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
So at first, of course, first is to market your business. Then when people started to know about your business, or your products that you sell, or your services that you offer, and then you will get to have clients coming in. In my case, clients lah,
Mm.
clients coming in.
Mhm.
So from there, it's important to have a good rapport with your clients,
Yes.
and slowly, I think you can save your money, save some money to. From there, you can know from your financial position. Then you can know whether you are able to rent a premise, you're able to rent an
Mm-hmm.
office. So yeah, I think it's marketing, and then from there on, you have to prioritize based on your. It depends on your business,
Mm.
because if you can do it from home, then why not just continue from home, and if you have enough capital, then you can rent a premise. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Because
Mm.
I think, as you mentioned before, because you are providing a legal service, so having a proper office is pivotal, is important for your business, because to make it look legit. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So okay, let's move on to the next question. Can you name one entrepreneur whom you admire, and anyone local or international, up to you, and explain why they have inspired you.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. There are lots of successful entrepreneur out there. But the one that I can relate most with would be my previous employer, Dato' Azmi. I worked under him when I was a trainee lawyer before. So one thing that I was inspired by him is that he he is always hungry for knowledge. Even though he
Mm,
is an experienced corporate lawyer, he's been in the legal field for such a long time, but he is very humble in such a way that he would always keep himself up to date with the current laws, with the current law situation in Malaysia, and also outside
abroad.
Malaysia, so
Mm-hmm.
abroad. Yeah, so that thing is very inspiring to me, because sometimes I think when you have reached a certain seniority level, certain people, they will be as okay, I have my subordinates to do the work for
Mm,
me, but I think not for him. Yeah, he's always full of knowledge, and he is always hungry for more. So I
mm,
think in my line of profession, it's important to have that kind of mindset. Yes, so that's why I look up to him in that sense. Yeah.
I see. So, would you
Mm.
say that in order to become a successful entrepreneur, regardless small business, big business, the mindset
Mm.
is the most important aspect that you have to sort of conquer?
Yeah, yes, correct.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you have any tips for our young viewers? Do you have any tips on how to sort of be where you are today, or mimic your success?
Okay. I wouldn't say that I am very successful because I'm just starting as well, like any other Taukis who started their startups. But for tips, maybe I think you should know what your passion is, and you do what you love, and if that passion can turn into happiness, then then you can always start your own business.
Mm,
Other than that, the tips is maybe plan your business. Before you start your business, you have to do planning. of course, and you have to have an estimated capital to start your business, right? And then don't be shy to ask around, especially if you want to ask people who have more experience in the same business as you're planning to involve in. And yeah, don't be afraid to look different. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that is very good advice because it
Mhm.
is people nowadays they are not afraid to be different, you know. Being different is the special thing. So
Yeah.
I won't take any more time. Let's move on
Mhm.
to the last question. Do you
Mhm.
think young people
Mhm.
should start their own business and why?
Um, yeah, as I said just now, if you think that your passion will give you happiness and it will give you some, some profits, then why not? By all means, you should start your own business. And just don't forget that it's okay to start late. It's okay to start over. It's okay to be unsure, because it's normal at that point of time. It's normal to be afraid, to be unsure, and it's okay to try and fail and succeed. It's okay. It's just is that how business is? It's how the business works. Yeah.
Yeah, you take it
Mm.
one step at a time.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. It's been really insightful. Everything is very I think it should help with a lot of people. So we don't have much time left, so let's move on to the Q&A session for a while, and then we can proceed to close.
All
So
right.
the first question is, in this industry, what is the estimated capital needed to start?
Okay, so like I mentioned before, I started from home, so I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have a lot of capital at that time. It depends. It depends to the person if he or she wants to work at home or not. But if that person intends to start and have a like proper office, maybe
Mm-hmm.
around roughly around 40K. 40K.
Mm.
Yeah. And also it
Yeah.
depends on the how big is your premise, how big is your office. It really depends on that. But
Yeah, the
yeah,
location.
the location, yes, correct. Mhm.
Yeah. So it's an investment. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. So the next question is, where do you see Emylia, Eileena and Co in the next 5 years?
Okay, thank you for the question. I would say that in 5 years, I would be providing more range of services. Because now I'm
Mm-hmm.
investing, I'm investing on other different areas of law, and I would see that, and I would hope that I have more lawyer clients coming to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is what I can see my firm in another
Yes.
5 years. Mm.
Very organic and similar to your current process right now.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
the next question is, would you suggest young lawyers to start your own law firm or to work in the industry first and gain knowledge?
Okay, I would personally, if you feel that you don't want to work under people and you want to have like your own business, then obviously yes, go ahead. Set up your own law firm. At first, it will be a bit difficult because you don't have any experience, but it's okay because you can always engage with the other senior lawyers out there, and you can always go to anyone. They will be very happy to help you because
Mhm.
from my experience, they are very helpful. Just don't be shy, don't be scared to ask around. Yes.
Yeah, and as you
Mm.
mentioned, there are a number of communities that they can engage with to,
Yes,
get a
yeah.
mentor if they don't have the
Yes,
opportunity
correct.
to set foot in court. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have
Yes,
you
correct,
been
correct.
have you served any court time?
Oh, okay. I've been to court for certain matters, but during the pandemic, we shifted to online. So the court proceedings is online. So I have my blazers on, and but I'm at home, so it's very different nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very
Mm.
different. And in the
Mm.
future, the new normal.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so let's move on to our last question.
Mhm.
For youth who are currently pursuing law and wish to open a law firm in the future,
Mm.
what further advice would you give them?
Okay. If you intend to open a law firm, of course, just a sharing with you. In the Bar Council website, in the Majlis Peguam website, they have a thorough checklist for you
Mm-hmm.
to. It's a guideline for you to prepare or to set up your own law firm. So look that up. And on top of that, on top of the checklist, you can engage with young lawyers who have their own law firm, and that's where you can ask like a practical advice from them, because sometimes the guidelines are just like for documentations only, but not on the
Mm.
practical side. So you can just always write a simple email or a simple letter to just forward an email. You just politely ask them, if you have some time, can I engage with you? Can we have like a short, interview session? I want to know more about setting up a firm. So I think they won't be reluctant to share their experience. That's what you can do.
Yeah, that
Mm.
yeah, that is very interesting to know that, it's just right there. You just don't have to be shy and just go for it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
So I think that is all the questions that we have. So thank you so much, Emilia, for your insight. It was very knowledgeable, especially from someone who has zero knowledge about law. So I hope all the audience feel inspired by you and all the advice and tips that you gave, and we strive harder to achieve goals in our life, and hopefully be as bold and brave as you to open up a law firm by yourself.
Thank
So
you. Thank you so much.
thank you so much for
Sorry.
being
So thank
here.
you, Tauke Talks, and thank you for the RYSE program, because on all of your efforts to promote small businesses, and yeah, thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you so much. We are so honored to have you. And for the audience, if you have enjoyed this session, you can sign up for our next Tauke Talks with Isabel from Las Chicas that is happening on the 10th of November at 8 p.m. And you can register at the link bit.ly/Tauke Las Chicas. And if you would like to learn more about our upcoming Tauke Talk session, you can check us out at our Instagram and Facebook. And if you would like to find out more about any RISE program, you can check us out on our social media accounts, as I stated before. So before we end this session, I would just like to share about RISE's latest program, that is the Spirit of Malaysian Taukes postcard design competition for Malaysian youth to promote the spirit of Malaysian entrepreneurship. You can take inspiration from our Tauke today, Emylia, and design a postcard with a short message, not more than 250 words on the back of the postcard. And the message can be in English, in Malay, in Mandarin, and please include the design with the submission form. So I think another program that you can check out is Rise with Us, a series of workshops and webinars designed for you to learn soft skills. So check it out through the bit.ly link or through our other social media platforms. So thank you so much everyone for coming. And again, thank you so much, Emylia, for joining us today.
All
And
right,
all the
thank
best with your
you.
business. Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.